outside, everyone. It is beautiful out here. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Wednesday? I'm not for sure of the time. I'm sure it's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon where I'm at. What time is it where you are? I'm sitting here listening to the birds chirp, watching the butterflies fly through the field. It is beautiful. Let me show you. Yeah, and the butterflies just be down there and got some water jugs out and some bird seed, and they just, do what they do. What are you doing about this time in the afternoon, right? Hopefully you're at peace. Hopefully there's no chaos going on within you, that you've tuned in and changed some shit, right? Right? Elevation, growth, expansion, all is within you. So you got to know it and tap in. Come on outside with Queen. What y'all doing? Ask me some questions. What is really happening? What is really going on? Thank you for tuning in. I am out and it is beautiful out here right now. It's so beautiful. Yeah, the sun is shining through the trees, as you can see. What did everybody have for lunch? What are y'all doing? Ask me some questions or something. See what is up with my beautiful people. It's been like a long day for me. I've really haven't done much. Hey, Mr. Bones, how are you, Edward? How are you today? It is beautiful out here today, and you know what? It's hard for me to stay inside. Once I get that breeze going and I get out here, because I got to come out here and do my thing. And I want to stay. I want to stay out in this. And we know that they're contaminating the air, and we don't even know what's real anymore. We don't know. Edward, how are you been? It's a long time no see. Um, I've been healing, recuperating. I've been, recovery, all of that since my heart surgery and stuff like that. Just aiming to do better in my life. That is all. That is all any of us should want. I just seen a squirrel just right there looking right at me. It just went around the tree and it was right there looking right at me. I don't know where it leaped to, but it was like it was wanting to run over her for a minute there, but it didn't. Wonderful. You know what? I've been down low in people's feeds for a while, because I don't always do what they want me to do. I'm saying all the platforms. Facebook has me lowered in theirs because I smoke, I cuss. You know what? I talk about God, I talk about Jesus, I talk about us all. You know what? And they don't want the truth to be told, right? Hey, hey CJ, how you doing? I'm new here too. Believe me, this is not my residence, but it is. You know what? I'm just saying. I had a nephew, my nephew, and he passed some years ago, but he was always saying, I'm not from around here. And I didn't really tap into what he was saying then. But now I've gotten a kind of an understanding. Right? You good? You good? I've had lunch. Somebody had fixed some barbecue brisket and some things like that. And I had my favorite soda Sprite. So I've had lunch. What did y'all have for lunch? What did y'all have for lunch? Where are you tuning in from, too? I am in Oklahoma. Just not too long ago, we had a bunch of tornadoes come through. It don't scare me no more. I've been here in Oklahoma for so long that it does not faze me. As a matter of fact, like I said, the night before when one went through, I was drooling in their sleep, knocked the fuck out, for real. It don't affect me. It don't affect me. But if you connect with things on deeper levels, deeper tips, then it gets deep for you, you know? I was speaking with someone earlier, and I speak to a lot of people on a daily basis. People are inquiring, people want to know what is going on with them, the world, things around them. Because life is changing right before our eyes. If you would open up your eyes and look and see, and a lot of people are still sleeping, still slumbering, still napping, and just wanting to jar them, shake them somewhat, excuse that noise in the background, shake them somewhat to see, to remember who we are. For me, it's not a color thing. I'm going to say that right off the bat. It's not a color thing. I believe it's all connected to spirit, source, the Most High God that instructs, guides, directs, points us in the direction we should go. If you're connected with the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, right? And you're able to hear. It's beautiful weather out here today. Look at that tree. Ain't that a beautiful tree? I just did a sketching of a tree. Ain't that a beautiful tree, right? Nature all behind me there. I'm just chilling at the table. Look at that sunshine. And it's just got me glowing, right? Are you glowing? Do you sense these things about yourself? Do you? Wow. I just know that something is going on within me. Let me say, because I've experienced the Kundalini awakening with the energy in the spinal area, and I've tapped into the chakras, been working chakras for years, So I've tapped in and amazing, phenomenal space that I'm holding, and you can only elaborate on this thing if you've experienced it. A lot of people think that they can just spit some shit out there. No, you've got to have had experience awakening. You've got to have been asleep, come from somewhere to something new, right? There was a death. There was a rising. There was an awakening in a lot of us, in the collective. Not everybody has awakened yet. Give people time. In their time will they awaken. People be like, well, how do I do it? How do I do it? There are so many avenues of awakening. Connect with you, a guru, somebody that is informative about spiritual awakenings. You know what? There can be rude awakenings also. So if there's one side of an awakening, there's another side of an awakening, right? So I've just, in the beginning of my awakening, let me say this, some years way back, I did not know what was going on with me. It took some time for me to sit with myself and go within and analyze the different moods, the different emotions I was going through, what I was exhibiting to people, how I was reacting. And everything does not need a reaction, but there isn't a reaction to everything. So make sure I get that right, right? But I had to tap within me and figure out some things in order for me to maintain, to survive for the new day. Because each day is new, right? What are you creating in your space, in your life? What are you changing around that is breaking generational curses? What are you doing to make it better for your children, your children's children? I've got 12 grandchildren, Aviani being the youngest. I don't know if y'all seen her in any of my videos or anything when I'm having fun or anything like that. She's 6. But I want her to have a different mindset than her father did, which is my son. I didn't know what I was teaching back then. And he's 41, 42, something like that, right? But now that I have tapped in and see things differently, understand things differently, know who I am, what I possess, the remembrance is coming back. And so I can understand and speak with my grandchildren on a different level. I'm cool, shit. I'm cool, Nana. I'm cool, Grandma. Yeah, I'm cool to an extent. There's still respect there, right? Believe me, and Mother's Day is upon us, right? Beautiful time of the year. And like I was saying earlier, maybe on another platform, I don't celebrate a lot of the holidays anymore. I've like, don't do it no more. But Mother's Day, I will. I will because I'm a mother. I gave birth. I created, right? I gave back. And constantly, mothers constantly give back. It's like we are that rock of all families. Shouts out to all moms. And some dads can be moms too. They've had to take on over. They had to take over where the mother was not there. So we all know about those things like that. I was, you know what, and that's also getting with the feminine and the masculine, and for a long time in my younger days and in my 30s, and because I'm 60 now, looking good like I do. But in my younger days, I was very masculine. I can do this at my church that I was attending, and because I was raised in church, I would volunteer for things. I can do this, I can do that. And the pastor's wife, first lady, would say, Sister Pamela, let one of the men do it. I'm like, I got it. What was I trying to prove? What was I trying to exhibit? Not consciously was I, but it was the masculine that was in me, right? Yeah, these days I'm more into my feminine, the divine feminine. I'm more into that, and feeling beautiful, feeling sexy, feeling lovely. But it's a mindset. You have to get there. Now, I don't wear makeup. You may see me wear makeup every blue moon. I don't wear a wig. I ain't got one of them on. You know what? I ain't got no boob job. I did have open heart surgery that seemed like took my breast to another level of down, right? It was like they should have just cut them off. I'm just saying. I hope there's no children on here listening. I could do without the breast part because it's just my thinking for me. Right? Everybody is in a different space of their lives, choosing, creating, planning what they want to be happening in their lives. That's where I'm at. And my children grown and gone. I got grandkids that are grown and gone pretty much. I got a few little ones that are with parents and their friends and sisters and brothers and siblings and shit. So it's not like I'm not needed, but it's not like it used to be. When my daughter first had children, I was there. Nana, grandma, I was there. I heard some music in the background back there. I was there. Very attentive. Nana, grandma, mother. Very attentive. Not saying I was perfect. And to give you a quick story, I was on drugs for a long time in the beginning of my children's lives. Definitely didn't show them the right way. Definitely wasn't sober-minded to help them, direct them, point them where. I had them in church. We was in church praising God and all of that. But, you know, as they grew into maturity of their own, they found their own paths, their own journeys. I can't stop them. I can't push them on mine, make them do what I do. And my mother never did that to her children, my sisters or brothers. We all grew to a certain esteem and followed our own hearts, our own paths, our own journeys. And that's what it is. Every one of us has a path, has a journey, and it's for you to cultivate your life, your mind, your heart, mind, body, and soul. I've got some artwork coming up with heart, mind, body, and soul. So I'll be posting that later on. But I'm just saying, once you align, get all of those things lined up within you, things will start to happen. Things will start to take place. Things will start to change. It's like something will captivate you. Something? Spirit. Spirit will captivate you. And everything we were taught and and learned. I'm 60, okay? So no, I learned a lot, okay? I was in church. I know about Jesus Christ. I know about God. I know about the angels. I know about, Adam and Eve. I know about the Garden of Eden. I know about all those things. Listened avidly. I did. But as I grew, took on another aspect of my life, life changed. I'm not against any of that, what I just spoke. It's in me. But I had to add something more than what I had. Let me say that. And I was shifted. I was guided. I was directed. I was pointed into other areas. I'm not so closed off. Once I dove into the rabbit hole, it was on. Okay, know that. That I was in there because I've always been a curious person. When I first came out, guys, y'all probably gonna laugh at this. When I first came out, I was the conscious queen. Conscious queen. Yeah, the conscious queen. Consciously, curiously conscious. Very much so. My son always said, Mama, there's nothing that you don't never touch. I try not to. But I be curious and I want to know. And so I'm a deep diver. I want to get an understanding. I want to get knowledge on it. I want to know why, how, who, what. Right? I'm trying to catch that sun again. There it is. And so it's a feeling. I feel beautiful. I feel lovely. I feel happy. I feel content. I got bills like everyone else. I do. I live just like everyone else. You know? And I'm not above anything. Very humble means. Believe me. But I had to get here. I had to get here. I had to allow life to unfold before me. Because my younger days and even the middle was chaos. Drug infested. Mental, physical, verbal abuse. A lot of that went on in my younger days. Until, excuse me, until, I need some water, I didn't bring my water with me. Until I was about to throw in the towel. I was about to give up everything in my life. I'm just saying about me. Short story time. I was about to give up everything. But Spirit, Source, God Almighty, like grabbed me by the back of my shirt and said, wake up. You don't have to want to take your life. You don't have to want to leave. Everything you need is within you. I've given you all that you need to be able to function on this planet. And I had to sit and think about it. Yeah, I had to sit and think about it. Thankful, grateful, blessed for what I've received, for what I've been given, entrusted with. My life is not my own. Although I go through day to day, but my life is not my own. Thankful, grateful, blessed for the Most High God, for my daily journey, for my daily path. I don't know what my days hold. I wake up like everybody else, put my feet on the floor. I thank God for the next day. And I'm surprised sometimes, believe me, that my eyes open for the next day. But they do. And that's overwhelming to me a little bit. It's like, wow, okay, I got another day, right? Right? And if y'all made it this far, I'm sorry if I'm just blah, 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 blah on in there, but I feel connected to you. I feel we can talk like this. I feel I can be myself with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making it this far. CJ, Edward, all of you, thank you so much for just stopping in and seeing what a bitch got to say. You know what? I'm your grandma. I'm your nana. I'm your auntie. I'm all of that. I'm your sister. I'm your cousin. I'm your family. We're connected. I love you. And know that I love you first. I'm going to sit here. I got somebody else over there at another table. And it's just a peaceful space for me to get out here. And there's some paperwork here at the table. I don't know who left it, but, you know, So I'll be reading a little bit of that and seeing what's going on with that, and just looking at it. The sun is right up above me right now. It is beautiful out here. You know, no place else I'd rather be, and I'm not lying. Where are you at? Where are you located at? Well, a lot of people tell me where they at. What is the weather like where you at? I hope you're not in any chaos or badness going on around you that you can't focus and be happy and breathe and spread love, spread joy. I hope your life is not in turmoil. I hope everything is going all right for you. And I'm gonna send you all the love that I can, all the inspiration that I can. Yeah, know that I love you. And I love you first. I'm going to continue with my day out here of indulging. I know a lot of you do not smoke, but I do. You know what? And I've said this before, and it doesn't matter to me. I'm a smoker. You know, I can't do it in my apartment, so I come outside to do it. And if anytime you're uncomfortable with what I'm doing, you can leave. And that's very respectfully. I love you. I love you with all my heart, the heart that I have that was transformed, right? That I should be trying to preserve, but I'm going to smoke, right? Okay. I am. And I'm going to enjoy my life. I was saying it to somebody. I'm going to enjoy life. Well, I've been doing this all this time and all of a sudden stop. And I'm just saying that's my thinking, okay? My thinking. And it's not closed off. It's thinking for me. I'm not thinking for you. You do that for you, all right? And I'll do that for me, right? I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Get out, get you some sun. Got them little cotton things blowing around here too. Yeah, get you some sun. Birds chirping, wind blowing, trees. I'm just out at the table. See you next time, guys. Have a good day.